Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel Only at Lady Ease. This is your queen in hair beauty and skincare. And so today's tutorial is going to be a two-in-one tutorial. Firstly, I'll be showing you how to use the Marcel iron, and secondly, we are going to be revamping this week together. So we'll be using a Marcel iron to revamp this week, and I'll be showing you how to use a Marcel iron. Okay, so for this tutorial, of course, you need a Marcel iron. You need your tail comb for sectioning. You need some clips like these ones, and you also need these kind of clips as well, and I'll be showing you how to use them. You also need a heat protector. Okay, so we can get started. So let's jump right in, right? So the first thing we have to do here is to brush out this mannequin, and that is something that I am going to do real quick, and I'll be right back. I have brushed the hair, as you can see, and so I think I will do the back part, and then I will come back once I'm closer to the front so that it can be easy, and just so that the video is not too long. Okay, so the first thing I'll do right here will be to section the hair. It's a repetitive process, right? And so the same thing that you would do here would be the same thing that you will need to do on the other sections. So the first thing I have to show you is how to hold a Marcel like this. So when you hold it like this, like some of your fingers have to be inside and some outside. It allows for easy movement of your fingers. There's some sort of dexterity, right? So once you have it this way. So now, if you are working on a client, please listen carefully. If you are working on a client, you need a heat resistant comb, because you need to create a barrier between the Marcel iron and the scalp. Otherwise, when you get to this place, it's going to press on the scalp and it can cause some burns, which is very dangerous. Okay, so don't do that. And you need a heat resistant comb, because if you press on the comb and it's not heat resistant, it will start melting. So since I'm working on a week, I really did not, it's not really necessary, but it's necessary if you're working on a client. Okay, so hold your Marcel like this, open it up and bring it all the way down like here. I know most of you have this tool at home, but you don't just use it probably because you don't know how to, and also because you think it takes too much time. Marcel iron, it does take a time more than if you're using a flat iron to create the curls, but the curls from a Marcel iron, they are more defined, right? So once you hold the section at the tip, you just go around with your iron like this, and when you get to the bottom, like I said, use what? A heat resistant comb, and place it underneath like this and bring it all the way down. That way you are creating a barrier between the iron and the scalp. Okay, so even if you're using it on yourself, you still need to do this. If it's not heat resistant, like I said, the comb will start melting because the iron is hot, right? So you wiggle. I always like to wiggle, and then you bring it down like this and you go up again, probably a couple of times. And so when you're taking out the hair from the Marcel, you don't have to unravel all the way down. Okay, so once you lose the hair, open it up a little bit and slide it out like this, and then you leave it to fall. That's how you do it. Okay, and I did mention that the difference between a flat iron and a Marcel iron is the fact that you can hold the curls from a Marcel, but with a flat iron you cannot hold the curls, and I'm going to show you what I mean by holding the curls. Okay, so maybe with this section or the next one, so maybe the next section. So I'll repeat the process like what I just did. So you have already sprayed the heat protection. You section the hair into 4. That's when you need to apply your heat protection before you start with your curls. So bring the iron all the way down here, okay, and then you go up like this. You go up and you use your comb. Well, I'm not using it right now because it's a week, so you bring it like this, okay, and just support. I'm going to take it out, and then you wiggle. Sometimes I like to do the wiggling, or I bring it down and go up a couple of times, bring it down like this and go up. So when it's time to take down, so just unravel like 2 times, and then you open up the iron like this. So once you open the iron, slide the hair out, okay, slide the hair out like this, and your curls are right there. Look at that. All right, so yeah, so when I talked about holding, let's do that on this one. When I talked about holding, I'll show you here. This is a very, very, very powerful tool when it comes to hairstyling, and some people are now switching to flat iron curls because it takes less time to do. So with the Marcel curls, you can hold them. So once you open this place, slide the hair out. You have to make it loose for it to open properly, okay? So when you slide the hair out, it's popping out, you can use a pin to hold it like this. You can hold it. Okay, you can hold it like that and brush it out at a later time. So I think I'll hold this again. Pull it out properly. So you just put it back in. You use your pin. So this is the pin you use, and just hold it in place like so. Okay, so I'll just do the other side, and then we'll come back to this and take down the curls just so that I can show you. The main reason why you should consider holding the curls like this is if you intend to brush the hair out, okay? But if you're just wanting to curl the hair, then it's really not necessary holding the curls, okay? But if you want to brush it out to give it like body wave kind of thing, then you need to hold it down like this, and then once you're done, you take it out. And let me turn this off. So once you're done, you take this out, and I'll take all of them out actually. I just did this at the front part. Yeah, but like I said, this is just this is good to do if you want to brush out the curls, okay? So if I brush it now, it's gonna give it a different look from the others. So I'll just leave them down like this and leave them down like this. But yeah, brushing out would give it body waves, right? So if you want to achieve like body waves, then you need to brush that out. But yeah, I'll just let it be so that it can match. And I'll just come in with shine spray. So this is the shine spray that I use. So to avoid some frizziness, you don't want to go too close to the hair. And that is the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something from this video, please like, subscribe, share, turn on the notification so that you do not miss on any of my videos. We are going to be doing a lot actually on this channel. See you in my next video.